ultimate goal.
Sorry.
The phone's so down here.
In your hand.
Ultimate goal of one's life is happiness. Whatever the person do, whatever he wants, the only thing he needs is a good result so that he'll be happy. But he never ever know that happiness is not easy. It's a choice. Nothing will make you happy. Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Today, I'm going to speak about an incident which happened in the world. I'm stammering because it's an incident really made me feel bad and also happy. To know what kind of feeling I felt, you have to listen to my speech. After Cat 1, I went to my hometown. I was like sleeping, eating, sleeping, repeat. One day, my sister woke me up. And unlike you, my sister is my enemy. She woke me up. She said, Pradeep, Dad is calling me. I'm not going there. I hit her. She was hurt. She went to my dad. Dad. Okay. I went to my dad. My dad was like, punishment is, you have to go to our office. Okay, Dad, I lose my bike. Now you have to go by bus. My sister was like, global warming, don't use bike. I have to use bus. I reached there. Just seeing them going there, I saw hundreds and hundreds of kids playing, enjoying, shouting, screaming, doing whatever they want. Looking at them, I lost myself and I started roaming around the campus with the other children. Here comes the caretaker. Hey, what are you doing? Do you think this is your owner's son? Why are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you inspecting? Son, I am owner's son. He didn't believe me. And he said, what are you doing? Please don't do that. Sir, I am owner's son. My father sent me here. After telling this, his hand gesture changed from this to this and said, sorry sir, I don't know. From that time, he started stalking me, he started following me. Wherever I go, he follows like that Hutch dog in Vodafone's ad. After that, he made me an audience in a class. I'm sitting in the last bench. A beautiful lady came there and started teaching. She has a beautiful body, language. But her English was very bad. Even Toastmaster Melvin writing minutes of meeting, he will feel asleep. The same thing I did. I slept. The kid beside me, speaking, bro, wake up. Okay, what happened, kid? Can you write me tables of 70? I said, I don't want to say yes, since I don't know tables of 70. However, I started with 17 into 1 equal to 17. Hooray, I have completed half of my, one-tenth of my 17th table. Then he was observing me. What is 17 into 2? Now I don't know 17th table. Then the teacher, she called me. Can you introduce yourself? Oh, God. Yeah, I can introduce myself. After introduction, I went there. I sat in the last bench. I'm really happy since he's not going to ask me that 17th table. I'm thinking that he's not going to ask me. He again came to me. Please complete this 17th table. Arey yaar, I cannot do that. And then he's observing me. I did something. I did multiplication, division. I did whatever I want to, and I write the tables of 17 in 15 minutes. After done with this, I went to my dad's chamber. I was sitting there, looking at a movie. Watching a movie. The kid is waiting also in my dad's chamber for 2 hours. I don't know why. I think he is playing out there. I went there. Kiddo, what's up? Why are you waiting here? I'm waiting here for your dad. Because he's not here. Any problem? Ask me. I said, interrupting that kid, that stalker came to me and said, no ice cream. ice cream. Why are you shouting like that? Then that kid, sorry. And I was like, I'll buy you an ice cream only if you are going to tell me that tables are 70. From here, walked towards me and started 17 into 1 equal to 17, 17 into 2 equal to 34. What? He slapped me for 30 seconds with his answer. Just in 2 hours, he learned everything. He learned that 17 double. Now I have to buy him an ice cream. Here comes the caretaker. He said that. So, I cannot allow you, but you can buy an ice cream. Today, I can buy an ice cream for him. We both went to the shop nearby, and that shopkeeper is my father's worker. I went there. Anna, 2 ice creams. When I said 2 ice cream, the kid opened both of his hands and said, please give me those 2. I think 1 for me, and he's asking 2. At the second I gave him those 2 ice creams, he opened the cover and he started eating. Looking at his love, looking at his wish to eat ice cream. Okay, in that case I paid some money to the shopkeeper and I said, whenever he needs an ice cream, whatever he wants, give him. If this money is not sufficient, ask my dad, I'll tell him. He said, okay sir. Listening to these words, the kid ran towards me, he hugged me, he started crying. He said, you're the worst person that I have ever met. Looking at him crying, I cannot control myself. I too started crying. The happiness in my heart cannot explain with that crying. But I left him since I have to come back to my hometown. After 25 days, I called from his shopkeeper. He said that, sir, yesterday Srinivas took his last ice cream. I was like, what happened? My money is done over. And then he added, he died happily because of you. This gave me happiness. Combination with sad. I don't know what to do. But I am really happy. I would like to conclude by saying that if you really want to be happy, try to search that happiness in others. It will make you more happy.